These islands are considered to be some of the most remote in the world due to their isolated locations far from any major landmasses. They are often difficult to access and many of them are relatively small and uninhabited. The rugged and inhospitable landscapes of these islands, combined with their locations, have made them some of the most isolated and least visited places on Earth. Welcome back to the Travel Guide. Today we will be going over our top 5 picks for the most remote islands in the world. Number 5. The Kerguelen Islands. Also known as the Desolation Islands, are a group of islands located in the southern Indian Ocean. About 3,500 miles southeast of Madagascar, the archipelago is a territory of France and is made up of one main island, Grande Terre, and several smaller islands and islets. The islands have a harsh and unforgiving climate with strong winds, frequent storms, and are often covered in snow and ice. The landscape is rugged and rocky, with few vegetation and no permanent settlements. Despite their remote location and harsh conditions, the Kerguelen Islands are home to a variety of unique animals including seals, seabirds, and several species of penguins. The islands are also home to a research station, which is used by scientists studying the climate, geology, and biology of the region. The Kerguelen Islands have a rich history and they have been visited by a variety of explorers and sailors over the years. The islands were first discovered by the French navigator in 1772, and they were later used as a base for whaling and sealing expeditions in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Today, the islands are primarily used for scientific research and they are visited by a small number of tourists each year. Number 4. Easter Island. A small island located in the Pacific Ocean about 2,300 miles west of Chile. The island is a territory of Chile and is known for its unique and mysterious history, as well as its iconic Moai statues, which are giant stone sculptures of human figures. There are over 900 Moai statues on the island, and they are thought to have been carved by the Rapa Nui people, the indigenous inhabitants of Easter Island between the 13th and 16th centuries. Easter Island has a rich and complex history, and it has been inhabited by humans for thousands of years. In the 19th century, the island was colonized by European powers, and the Rapa Nui people were subjected to various forms of exploitations and abuse. Today, the island is home to a small population of Rapa Nui people who have managed to preserve and revitalize many of their traditional practices and customs. Easter Island is a popular tourist destination and it is known for its unique and beautiful landscapes, which include sandy beaches, volcanic cliffs, and lush forests. Despite its small size, Easter Island has a rich and fascinating history, and it is a must-see destination for anyone interested in the culture and history of the Pacific Islands. Number 3. Tristan da Cunha, a small remote island located in the South Atlantic Ocean, about 1,750 miles northwest of Cape Town, South Africa, and 2,000 miles southwest of St. Helena. It is the main island of the Tristan da Cunha archipelago, which also includes the smaller Nightingale, Inaccessible, and Go Islands. Tristan da Cunha is a territory of the United Kingdom, and it is the most remote inhabited island in the world. It is a small island with a population of just over 300 people, and it is known for its rugged and isolated landscape. The economy of the island is based on fishing, and the main settlement, also called Tristan da Cunha, is located on the north coast of the island. Despite its remote location, Tristan da Cunha has a long and interesting history. The island was first discovered by the Portuguese sailor Tristão da Cunha in 1506, and it has been visited by a variety of explorers and sailors over the years. The island was first permanently settled in 1816, and it has been inhabited by a small, close-knit community ever since. Today, Tristan da Cunha is a unique and fascinating destination, and it offers visitors a glimpse into the life of a small, remote community living in one of the most isolated places on Earth. Number 2. Henderson Island. A small, uninhabited island located in the Pacific Ocean, about 4,000 miles east of Australia and 2,000 miles northwest of Chile. It is part of the Pitcairn Islands, a British overseas territory, and it is the only island in the group that is not permanently inhabited. Henderson Island is known for its unique and isolated location. Despite its small size, Henderson Island has a rich and varied landscape with sandy beaches, rocky cliffs, and dense forests. The island is also home to a number of archaeological sites, including ancient stone tools and other artifacts that suggest the island was once inhabited by Polynesian settlers. Henderson Island is a popular destination for scientists and nature enthusiasts, and it is recognized as an important site for conservation. The island is home to several important marine and terrestrial ecosystems, and it is protected by a number of international conservation agreements. Despite its remote location, Henderson Island is an important part of the world's natural heritage, and it is worth preserving for future generations. Number 1. BOUVET Island. A small, uninhabited volcanic island located in the South Atlantic Ocean. It is about 2,000 miles southwest of South Africa and approximately 1,700 miles north of the Princess Astrid coast of Queen Maud Land, Antarctica. BOUVET Island is a territory of Norway, and it is the most remote of all Norwegian dependencies. BOUVET Island is a small and inhospitable place with a rugged, icy landscape and no permanent settlements. The island is surrounded by treacherous waters, and it is often covered in ice and snow. Despite its remote location and harsh conditions, the island is home to a variety of unique animals, including seals, seabirds, and several species of penguins. BOUVET Island has a long and fascinating history, and it has been visited by a variety of explorers and sailors over the years. The island was first discovered by a French navigator in 1739, and it has been claimed by several different countries over the years. Today, BOUVET Island is primarily used for scientific research, and it is visited by a small number of tourists each year. Despite its isolated location, it is a part of the world's natural and cultural heritage, and it is worth preserving for future generations. Despite their remote and isolated locations, these islands hold a special place in the world. These islands serve as a reminder of the vastness and diversity of our planet, and they offer a glimpse into some of the most remote and least visited places on Earth. Although they may be far from civilization and difficult to access, they are an integral part of our world and are worth exploring and preserving for future generations. With that, we've reached the end of our video. To see a list of our favorite and most useful travel gadgets, check the link in the description. We hope you enjoyed our picks for the top 5 most remote islands in the world.
If you've enjoyed our video, check out these other recent videos from the Travel Guide. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.